Today, we're going to talk about self-service, which can be found in your My AUM in the My Apps block. Remember that you will only have one, not two like this one shows. So we're going to click on Warhawk Self-Service. It's going to pull you to a page called Student Services. We're going to specifically look at academics, and then we're going to click on Registration and Planning. This is where you will be able to register for classes and browse classes. Today we're specifically looking at browsing classes. So we're going to select our term, which we're looking at the fall 26. It's going to bring you to this search page. Let's say you're wanting to specifically look at classes that your advisor has planned out for you. You're going to go back to your DegreeWorks page, and you're going to go to your plans, and you're going to select the plan that they set for you. Okay. Let's take a look at UNIV 1000 first. Notice how there's a blue note on that. If you click on it, it says that it's a certain section that you're supposed to sign up for, or that's preferred that you sign up for. Notice how this says a CRN number, 10505. If we go back to this page, we're looking at UNIV is the subject. That's university. Course number. That's going to be this 1000 number. You're just going to simply click search. It's going to have all of these different classes pop up. We're looking for, if we go back and look at that blue note, the CRN 10505. Go back to class search. If we look at the top part up here, we're going to see title, subject, and then come down to CRN. That's where we're going to find this 10505, which is a business section UNIV. It's going to tell you the days and times that the class meets. But if you click on this right here, the title, it's going to give you more details. So this gives you the basic details of the course. You can also look at course description, where it gives you a brief description of what the course is about. Another thing that's good to look at are prerequisites. Is there a class that you have to have before you take it? This one does not have any. And then another one where it says instructor/meeting times. So this will give you more detail. It'll tell you where the class is located, what time it is, the days, and then also an important thing to look at is this right here, these dates. So it says August 17th is when the class starts, and it ends on December 9th. Now let's say that you come across a class that does not have days or times listed. Such as this one right here. It has no days or times selected, and it also has an OL3 for the section. And then right here to the right, you'll see schedule type, which is internet course. These are two very big indicators to let you know that this is an online course. If we select it, again, if you're looking at instructor/meeting times, this is always something you want to look at. Notice how the term is different. So the start date is actually October 7th and it ends on December 9th. This means that this class is a second half term. It only runs through these months. It does not begin like a full term class does in August all the way to December. These are always very important to look at to make sure that you are not missing times within this class. Another thing as well is this right here, a hybrid course, or it usually has an H in front of it on the section. When you look, it only has one day selected and it has times. If we select it, look at instructor meeting times, we'll see that this is also, again, one day a week. Another good thing to look at is the class details, where it'll give you the instructional method where it says online and classroom, which is essentially what a hybrid is. It means that they meet one day a week and then a lot of the other half of the work is online. Okay. Let's say that you are wanting to look through your degree works and you have a choice block right here. Okay, so you want to look at both classes to see which one you would prefer. So let's start with this first one right here. So we're going to hit the search again. We're going to go in the subject. If I go back, it's THEA for the subject. And then the course number was 2040. We're going to simply hit search. And again, it tells us theater appreciation, all the things that we're looking for. Let's say that we want to do a more advanced search. So one thing we could do, let's say we want to look at theater. Click on advanced. Let's say you want Monday, Wednesday classes that you're specifically looking for in theater. 2040. You simply type that in and you click search. And it gives you the Monday, Wednesday classes that they have offered. Let's say you want to specifically find a second half term or a first half term. So let's say you're going to do part term. So let's say you're looking for a first half term. You're going to want to select a level. You are an undergraduate student. And you're going to hit search. It's going to show you options. And it's going to show you options from all different colleges. It may not be specific to your major unless you've been specific in the class that you're searching for. Here we see a theater class. It's film appreciation, and it looks like it is a half term. It's from August to October 6th. If we go back to our degree works, it's not listed in our plan, but if we go back to worksheets and we scroll down, it's going to be where your fine art requirement is. We scroll down, we're going to look and see if that class is listed in here. There's the theater 2040, and there's the theater 2120. So this would be an okay requirement for you to sign up for instead of the 2040. It also says that it's the same as COM 2120. If we scroll up, we'll see that that is also listed as the same class, just a different subject. Now let's say there's a specific class that you found that you want to take and you don't see that it's offered. I'm going to use an HR class as an example. Let's say you really want to take HRSM 4500 Managing Reward Systems, but you see that there are no days and times listed. We're going to go back to our class search, click search again. We know that it's not being offered in fall, so let's select a different term. As you can see, you can look past at a lot of different past terms. So let's look at summer. Again, we type in the HRSM and it's 4,500. Okay. It says 0 classes, which means it wasn't offered in summer. Let's go back to select a term and let's check spring. We're going to type in And there it is. So it was offered in the spring. It looks like it's not offered in fall or summer. You can still fact check this and look at other spring and fall terms just to double check and make sure, but it seems that it is a spring only class. This is really helpful when you are trying to plan out in the future semesters to see when you would like to land in these courses. And also remember, when you're looking at these courses, you'll want to look at the prerequisites. This one has a prerequisite. You must take HRSM 3150 first, and it does have a grade requirement. You must make at least a C in this course in order to take this HRSM 4500 course.